So hum. So hum. Greetings, rainbow warriors of the new revelation. In this time of the great shift, when all things are being revealed, the dream is exposing itself daily for exactly what it is: illusory, transitory, temporary. For the eternal is made manifest through the sacred portal of our mighty I Am presence, in the threefold flame in the heart center, the divine trinity, the three within the three, the 3, the 6, and 9 of the Nikola Tesla codes of free energy, sovereignty, and divinity contained within each individual vessel is a holographic representation of the whole universe. It is the many in the one and the one in the many, the great mirror. This is also the holographic nature of the cosmos, of the universe. The internal is a mirror of the external, and the external is a mirror of the internal. That is why it's so important for the Wayshowers, the light workers, to hold the codes, to hold the vision, to hold the intent of the new earth, of heaven on earth. This is the protocol of eternal bliss consciousness, which is the new Eden, the new Jerusalem, the new earth. What we call eternal bliss consciousness, which is a quantum leap from linear, limited, mundane consciousness to infinite, eternal, non-linear, timeless, divine consciousness of the Christ consciousness, the Christos, the Crystalline, the Buddhic nature, cosmic consciousness. These are all concepts, symbols, pointing to the same eternal, sacred self we call Godhead, Goddesshead, or Mother, Father, God, Prime Creator. It is irrelevant the name as long as you feel it, experience it, and know it. It is your realization of your oneness with the true source, your true nature. For I am one with the Almighty. I am one with Creator, one with Source. There is no separation. That's part of the programming of the Matrix. That's the false projection. That is the diabolical nature of the archonic energy. And in the time that you remember creating these archon energies to keep the game going long enough for consciousness to learn and to evolve and to transcend and realize that the unconscious has become conscious, that we have suffered enough, and that we have the power to transform, to create with our infinite creative potential. And as together we rise in the glory of the dawning of the golden age, together we co-create heaven on earth, we call the Pure Land. This is the land of purity, of innocence, of joy, harmony, bliss. Now I am happy, now I am happy, now I am happy. I am worthy, I am enough, for I am love. I am the way, the life, and the truth. Ultimately, there is one I Am present, the I Am that are speaking these words, the I Am that are hearing these words, the I Am that is aware of all that is occurring in this now moment. That is pure awareness. Very simple, yet very powerful. And seek ye the kingdom of heaven within, for the kingdom of God is at hand. For our left hand is the path of the blue Venusian divine healing waters, the power within, and the right hand is the divine masculine path of fire, the Mars energy, the transmuting fires, the force. We bring the two together in the middle, in the prayer pose or prayer posture in front of heart center, and we bring the left and the right together, the yin and the yang, the black, the white, the red, the blue, to create the infinite shades of gray and the divine color of purple, the violet flame, come out of this union, divine union. This is Hieros Gamos, both internally and externally. And know, beloved one, if you are not with your divine counterpart, they are here now, in this timeline, in this realm. But in this now, know that all you need is the love that is within. But we live this life of divine union, of connection, of this beautiful experience, looking into the eyes of beauty, into the eyes of truth. It is looking into your own eyes, but in a seemingly separate reality. And the key word here is seeming. Although we experience separation because it seems to be separate, although ultimately everything is unity, it is one, but we experience the division. That is how the yin-yang create. That's how the Trinity, the Mother, the Father, the Child. It is the electricity and the magnetism of the electromagnetic field that surrounds everything and is within everything. It is the Merkaba that is activated within you now, the Holy Trinity, the Holy Spirit with us now. Step aside and allow the Holy Spirit within the vessel to serve humanity, to serve life, to serve Gaia in the highest ways, the highest order, on the most sacred path with heart. Now let us look what is going on in the field around us in the last 24 hours. The Schumann was very quiet after several days of higher blast of light coming in. 73 into the 37 coming in, heaven on earth. We are the bridgers of worlds. We bring the two worlds together. The heavens above and the earth below. The non-physical and the physical. The love and the truth. This is all one and the same, although things appear to be separate and they appear to be moving. This is why the Zen master says, "Nothing is as it seems, nor is it otherwise." That is the paradox, because it is not this and it is not that. And we realize this through the power of our I Am presence. When we realize that I am this and I am that, there is no separation. Only in the seemingly separate appearance and experience of two worlds, of life and death, birth and death. And in this we realize that the paradox does not truly exist in the infinite, because there is no beginning and no end. And this realization comes through the experience of the unborn mind of Buddha, which is our pure awareness. From the very first, not a thing is. It's not something and it's not nothing. It is beyond both. That is why we use the concepts to guide us, and then ultimately we let them go to be the experience, to be the I Am presence, to be a conscious creator of the eternal paradise of the new earth. And we say these concepts of heaven and earth, physical, non-physical, they're intrinsically linked, meaning one cannot exist without the other. Positive cannot exist without negative, negative without positive, or you could say plus without the minus, the addition without the subtraction. The emptiness and the form are intrinsically linked, the one and the many, the black and the white. So ultimately we drop these paradigms, these paradoxes, and live from our heart. And we free ourselves from the construct of the matrix by realizing that I alone am the world-honored one. I alone am pure awareness. I alone am one with infinitely expanding creator source, as is every one and everything that I experience in my reality, in my world, in this universe. Now let us look at the activations in the last 24 hours on Pachamama. We had 128 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. The whole portals are opening up. Most powerful today, 5.9 on the Ring of Fire, Kermadec Islands. And we were getting winds and energies coming from the heart of Lemuria all day with these powerful waves coming in. Earlier today in Puerto Rico, we had a 3.1 activation, Divine Masculine, in the sacred portal where the three holy mountains, the Trinity, the Trident, come together in the apex. Tian Shan Mountain, Kunlun Mountain in the middle, and in the south, Himalayan Mountain, Divine Masculine, Kundalini of the old earth, Afghanistan, Ashkasham 4.1, Kermadec with the 5.9, and then a 5.5, then a 5.0, the Trinity. This was just south of the Tropic of Capricorn in the lower Dantian of the Tropics of Pachamama of Gaia. Indonesia on the Ring of Fire had a 4.7, and then another activation, Kermadec Islands, New Zealand, 4.8, 12 of the Divine Goddess, the Divine Feminine, the Magdalene energies. We had another 4.6, New Zealand, Tonga, 5.0, off the coast of Oregon. Many activations today, not too far from my sacred Condor and I, in what is called the Blanco Fracture Zone. We had a 4.3, 5.4, 5.2, 5.3, one after another. Then in Mexico, 4.5, 5.0, off the coast of Northern California, right on what is called the Gorda Escarpment, a 3.4, then a 5.1, Kermadec Islands. Then Alaska, Kodiak Islands. We had a Trinity in Alaska, 3.0, 3.4, and a 3.0 again. Multiple activations again off the coast of Oregon, 4.1, 3.9. Taiwan, 2 activations, 4.7, 4.5. And then Deltana, Alaska, 2, 3.0, 33 of Divine Mastery. San Antonio, Puerto Rico, Divine Masculine, just south of the Tropic of Cancer, 3.3. The 33. Again, 3.3, 3.3 of the 6.6, Papua New Guinea, 4.3, Chile, South America, San Pedro de Atacama, 4.7, 100 kilometers depth, Searles Valley, California, 3.1, Mentone, Texas, 3.1, Indonesia, 4.6, Kodiak Island, Alaska, another 3.4, and then a 5.5, Kermadec, New Zealand, right on the Ring of Fire. This is connected to the 5th dimensional energies coming in, activating all portals, all gateways, all dimensions, merging together in this final omega point we call the harmonic convergence of the space-time continuum. This is the harmony of the convergence of the music of the spheres. And when you understand the holographic nature of the universe, when 2 waves of sound or light merge, connect, overlap, it creates what is called an interference pattern. And the interference pattern creates complex geometry, what we call sacred geometry. And as the frequency raises and the interference gets more complex, more beauty, more complex sacred geometry, more divine patterns. And in between these perfect harmonics, 1313 coming in, is what we call chaotic nodes, which is what we are completing now, what we are resolving now. The chaotic node in between 3D and 5D, what we call 4th density. As we rise up when things appear to be more chaotic, from a higher perspective, even that chaos shows perfect harmony. But when consciousness manifests within that chaotic node, it appears as suffering, pain, disturbance, disharmony, until we rise above it into the next frequency, into the more complex sacred geometry. And then we look back or look down upon it, we realize that even in that chaos was perfect harmony. And we ultimately realize that the universe, that the Tao, that nature is in perfect harmony, but sometimes the mind gets in the way. And when consciousness views reality or the manifestation from the false beliefs and the false perceptions, then we project that into the field, into this infinite field of energy we call chi, prana, life force. We collectively create a world of disturbance and distraction until when the moment is right and we shift this reality into a new paradigm, a new world, a new earth. So thank you for joining us on this great mission. Keep living from your heart and holding your vision of what you want to experience and see and feel as conscious co-creators of heaven on earth. Now today we move on to the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 22 degrees, 42 minutes Sagittarius. The sun is at 10 degrees, 3 minutes Taurus. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 11 degrees Taurus. A woman sprinkling flowers. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 23 degrees Sagittarius. Immigrants entering a new country. From astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor, pull another card for you from the deck Forest of Enchantment Tarot from Linnea Weatherstone. And the card she pulled for you today, very precious and sacred, 6 of Boons. Something made this woman run from her home, something fearful enough to send her fleeing into the frosty forest in her bare feet. In her panic she has lost her way, and a light snow is obliterating any trace of her tortuous footprints. There is no way to go back, even if she wanted to, and no path forward that she can see. The night is drawing in, not knowing if she will wake again, and not caring very much either way. She curls up on the cold earth and surrenders to exhaustion and despair. A quiet patter of paws on snow sifts into her dreams, and soft warmth surrounds her. Seeing her dire need, a colony of rabbits blankets her with love. There will still be trials to overcome when she awakes, but she will make it through the night. There is kindness to be found even in the bleakest situation. The world is full of gentle, furry creatures with big eyes who want to help and comfort you. Be ready to receive unexpected assistance and selfless care. Your situation is about to get softer. Meaning at a glance, help graciously offered and gratefully accepted. Generosity, benevolence, caritas. A closer look, rabbits have a reputation for shyness, but they will overcome it when necessary. And from Divine Brostar of the Light, Ryan Melchizedek, mark your calendars, beloveds. It has begun. This time next year, nothing will ever be the same. Do you know what's occurring, what has already happened, and is finally making its great debut here within time? Maybe you can feel the alchemy that is being created. Just listen to some of the ingredients. 1 Hieros-Gamic pairing plus 12 individuals. 2 Hieros-Gamic pairings plus 24 individuals. Astrology based off the sun, solar cycle rather than the moon. 13th hidden stage restored. Divine magic free from distortions and all AI. Alchemy free from limitations to be made manifest throughout all of creation. Sacred sciences restored. 4 original creators united. Rose lineages, Christos lineages, indigenous lineages, aboriginal lineages, representatives from all 12 tribes, representatives from across the galaxy, our Council of Free Worlds, Solar, Rishi, Ra family, Christic Council, all guardian teams are here. Records restored, organic arc of the Sacred Covenant, new dark matter template, new platonic solid encryption key, new master encryption sequences to fully ignite the Templar system, divine brothers and sisters in their heart, unity, consciousness embodied. What happens when you put these all together, all in service to the sacred law of one, the sacred law of love? If you can see what's right in front of you, you know it's time. If this is nothing more than words, keep asking questions. Full disclosure is coming. Our family is here. We love each other and every one of you so much. Get ready for the victory we've all been working for. From our heart to all, Christ, Raya, Ryan Melchizedek. And today from Isis Channelings, union of the blue rose of wisdom and red rose of service. As we surface for a breath of air from the deep dive that Kali, Scorpio full moon, takes us on, we gain clarity on aspects of self-worth and purpose, especially in terms of expectations and validations that we harbor in relation to ourselves and others. Our sense of worth is redefined anew. Much has to be released in the deep waters we have been asked to dive into. Womb wounds, both patriarchal and mother wounds, and their associated baggage of abandonment wounds, feelings of being unseen and unheard, and its resultant trauma in terms of standing in one's truth and light and sovereignty, core feminine woundings related to sensuality and sexuality, especially in relation to the female body, and the resultant shame and guilt that has been attached to it. What are you being guided to let go of and allow yourself to shapeshift into new levels of embodiment and sovereignty, just like the serpent sheds its old skin? I have written earlier how this full moon was the Kundalini serpent union of heaven, wisdom of the blue rose, and earth, red rose of the priestess, of leadership, activism, service, and sovereignty. In other words, the union of the cosmic womb with the earth Kundalini energies via our individual Kundalini serpent pathways is the imprinting of the cosmic wisdom of the blue rose, the ancient divine feminine wisdom of manifestation and new creations, and initiations of the legacy of Venus, Isis, Mary Magdalene, which has laid the four foundations of ancient societies like Lemuria, Sumerian, Chem, etc., onto our individual red rose of purpose, priestesshood, to translate into embodiment via the path of service, activism, courage, righteous actions, and leadership of the creation of a new age. This coincides with the energies of the Beltane Gateway, Lunar Beltane, 26 April through Solar Beltane, 4th of May, which is a gateway of union god and goddess, of heightened sensual and sexual energies of fertility, creation, passion, and pleasure. Beltane means bright fire, for it is the transformational energies of this very fire that ignites our own red rose of purpose, embodiment and service under the guidance of the wisdom of the blue rose, and light and grace and joy. Be the change you want to see. Sake Na, from isischannelings.wordpress.com. And from a gift from Gaia, a new energetic template overlay heightens today, in which those who choose to embody and ride the law of correspondence will find the body's messaging systems becoming charged and attempt to break free of old limiting thoughts and feelings. The rebel yell of Lilith is conjunct Mercury, the planet of the cosmic mind, the planet that governs the throat chakra, and the planet that is ruled by the law of vibration, is activated powerfully and ready for the expansion that Lilith provides. A reminder that all is in motion, the formless is constantly in formation from your thoughts, feelings, and actions, words. Lilith for the next few days serves to break the back of the mindless chatter and bring each who choose to ride this wave into a higher bandwidth of responsibility in order to crack the repetitive loops experienced till now and to draw in, build into form something quite new and exquisite. The new exists outside of all current thoughts, feelings, and actions that you have been drudging daily. For a new personal experience, then a new personality must install. To receive this template and begin the inner work, we can pluck the cords now in delivery from Hades, who guides us deep within for the Pluto retrograde transformation. Close down the mindless chatter, the words, the thoughts, the feelings, taking ourselves deep within to the space of the silence, where the alpha brainwaves are awaiting your arrival to shift the old subconscious templates into something entirely brand new. Open your hearts. What do you truly desire? Dream big, beloveds, and use the law of vibration as your guide for you to walk and talk into your new existence. Focus. I will meet you there. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Litica, Spiral Weaving, Gateway to the Higher Dimensions. The spiral, a pattern used by the ancients, marked on sacred sites. For many it resonates a deep internal knowing. Do you feel the connection, dear one? Have you felt the inner calling of the spiral, but haven't been able to truly place the meaning for you? We shall explain. The spiral pattern is a gateway to the higher dimensions. It acts as a wormhole, allowing you to travel across your planet and the higher dimensions, a skill widely used by those with the activated DNA, known as shamans. The transmutation of Gaia in all beings enables you now to connect to the spiral energy combined with the activation of your DNA to transverse your planet and the higher dimensions. As you start traveling with your light body, know your capabilities are greatly expanding as you are being turned on, DNA activating and awakening. Know this is your future to transverse the universe and your planet. Have the galactic freedom you seek. Use your multidimensional wings of light. Spiral technique. Use your writing hand to draw large spirals in the air. As you do this, connect to the energy of the spiral. Feel into the air, the elementals. Feel into the expansion. Allow your mind to wonder, expand. We ask you to start visualizing the spiral as a three-dimensional image, like a crop circle. You only see it in one dimension. Expand your visual creativity. Side by side, we align and awaken to the higher dimensional forces of our reality. Blessings for your day. Be love from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Catalina Arroyo. City of Lights holders, beloved ones, as we move into the second phase of the year, we enter a manifestational period, one that is being introduced by the energies of Taurus since April 20th, a creational phase that is no longer about the manifestation of our egoic desires, but about the manifestation of what will bring more peace, compassion, and light to all. For as ascending souls, our main aim is not to satisfy our own desires and personal goals, but to work for unity consciously, building a new harmonic space for all to cohabit within divine love and respect. It is now more than ever that our planet as well as the collective needs our unconditional love, and above all compassionate witness, for we all evolve and learn in our own unique way and time. Dismantling an old reality, which begins by the conscious release of old layers of our old egoic self, is not a one-day process or something easy to accomplish. And this is precisely why having compassion and a higher understanding of what this process truly involves is so important, for we have passed through the same or similar transformation to retrieve our authentic essence, and how others choose to do so shall be honored and respected equally. As I continue working with the families of light, benevolent beings, my angels and beautiful beings of light, who are helping many to heal and to master as planetary healers, I realize in this new phase for me as well of my personal task of assistance, the increasing of people who are here to begin the process of creating light cities, something that has been incredibly noticeable lately. Last night I received a message from the family of light that there will be more stepping into their mission of co-creating together for the purpose of bringing more illumination and hence healing into their sacred spaces, neighborhoods, and cities, for as they unite, so does their light. This is a process of creation that involves manifestation, but in a new and totally different way than the mechanisms used to personally create our own realities. This process involves a conscious state of being always healing, clearing, and above all, the complete mastery of the body, for we cannot seed and spread light, for the amount of energy and intention goes further than we can imagine. If we first do not know and learn how to manage our own personal energy, protection of our auric field, and many other important steps before beginning the process of creating what Arcturians call light cities, we could not fully act as the holder of these light harmonic spaces. It is essential that the ones who feel guided to begin this process no longer think of acting as single individuals, but as living holograms who work and co-create together with the Arcturians as well as with their light families, others who have the same mission, as it is only by being united that they can anchor these specific light codes. This is why creating communities who are in perfect resonance with our own purpose and essence is so important at this time for those who feel guided to do this process, for it is the beginning of the new earth seeding, a process that begins by increasing the light quotient of our own area, and that continues by spreading this light to the places where it is accepted, for not all places and people will choose to live within the light, and continue holding it so it will pass to be a part of the new harmonic space that we occupy now. The heavenly hosts invite us to focus on being love with everything and everyone before we begin this process, and leave aside all egoic feelings and intentions, for the light will not support those who are still governed by their egoic wishes simply because it cannot coexist at a frequential level. To be able to act as a conduit of love, whether we are going to be working with the creation of light cities or not, We need to release first all the human illusions that impede us to clearly see who we are and be able to manifest it in the physical. The new manifestation is not about bringing forth material gains or egoic desires, but about the conscious choice of seeding the unique codes that we brought with us and that we agreed to anchor when planet Earth, as well as a significant number of the collective, were ready to take this step. April is precisely a month to transcend limitations and begin to open ourselves to experience a new reality, one where love has triumphed and we are now living the life that is aligned with who we are. Therefore, this mission of creating a new harmonic space begins by transcending who we are not, for we cannot be who we truly are if we continue living under false premises and illusions. We let go of the illusion of who we are, embrace our true self, free of limitation, lies, fears, the choice to embrace this conscious process of inner metamorphosis and conscious expansion of light, in which we embrace the shadows, traverse the corridor that leads us into this new life, and finally rest into the peaceful remembrance of who we truly are, is always ours. It is all it takes for us to step into a more conscious and illumined harmonic reality within infinite love. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Caroline, servant of Yahweh, you may feel stuck in emotions today, not knowing what decisions to make. Karmic debris is leaving the system, which may feel like you're being emotionally defragged and detoxed. This is a continuous release from the Scorpio full moon that is supporting the attainment of your Holy Grail union. You are being asked to stand tall and strong in the face of adversity. You have outgrown unhealthy partnerships and marriage vows with karmic contracts that are transmuting now. Growth and movement forward into the Hieros Gamos marriage and family New Earth template is happening. Meditating with the intentions to receive divine guidance on how to proceed will be helpful. The Most High is offering you His Holy Grail cup that comes with restoration, solutions, healing, and protection to continue attaining your happily ever after. Say yes to receive. This is a major opportunity of growth, expansion into your new cycle of love. Continue walking away from the past relationship cycle. Achievement and success is yours, beloveds. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. From Caroline Kundalini Twin Flames. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah, White Horse, Lua Astrology. Jupiter in Aquarius, square Sedna in Taurus. Jupiter is slowly getting ready to move into watery Pisces. The smell of the sea is in the air. Sedna is a great goddess of the ocean who tells us that when we treat the sea and its creatures with respect, we will be rewarded with treasure from the deep. But if we're disrespectful, then Sedna will kick up a storm. Jupiter can sometimes get caught up in what can be gained from a circumstance, relationship, or endeavor. Jupiter wants more. Right now in Aquarius, Jupiter is exploring what we can gain from working together, what we can gain from technology, what we can gain from a progressive worldview. And in Pisces too, Jupiter will ask, how can we gain through unity, through spirituality, through kindness and compassion? But Sedna gently warns that it is not always about gain. Her passage through Taurus is about healing greed and raising consciousness to harmonize with the planet. Sedna in Taurus reminds us of what is truly precious. Sedna asks, can you be still and find faith where you are right now, even with sorrow, anger, shame, betrayal, loss? Can you hold space for the flow of emotion without losing control or needing to analyze or act? Can you be with me, here beside the ocean? Can you be with me whilst I weep, without wanting to rescue or lecture? Can you be with me as I sit, arms wrapped around Mother Earth, holding her tightly to ease her pain? Can you just be here now without thought of what's next? From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 136, Yellow Rhythmic Warrior. Rhythmic is the name for the number 6, and its keywords are balance, organize, and equality. The 6th day of a wave spell is about taking care of practical things. These grounding practices help us to rebalance. It's not healthy to be away with the fairies all the time. You have a body and life to take care of, and today is a great day to do just that. Today is Yellow Warrior, which represents intelligence, questioning, and fearlessness. Warrior invites us on a quest today, and as it is a rhythmic day, this quest is about getting things done. This number combines well with Warrior, as both are very practical. Get into your rhythm today. Organize a quest or make it your mission to be more organized. Be brave about and tackle things you've been afraid of. Warrior lends us courage today. The guide today is also Yellow Warrior, and so we have a double helping of this fearless energy. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio. Yellow, Rhythmic Warrior, Kin 136, 29 April 2021, Surrendering the Battles, Rainbow Warrior Day, 29/4/2021 equal 11/4/5 equal 11/9 equal 2/9 equal 11 equal 2, 29 Trials, Spiritual Strength, 4 Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, 5 Change, Transformation, Liberation, Freedom, 9 Endings, Divine, Destiny, Humanity, Grace, 11 Portal, Gate, Duality, 2 Twins, Partner, Cooperation, Kin 136 equal 10, Manifestation Day, a day for seeking divine truth, the final surrender, a momentous day for the Rainbow Warriors to release and surrender their battle over darkness and light. Whatever your lifelong battle challenge has been, today is the day to surrender it to the divine. Give it to God, Goddess. This day is very significant, especially for any planetary kin that have the Yellow Warrior anywhere in their galactic signature, particularly in the conscious self or challenge-gift position. Day 6 in the Blue Monkey wave spell of magic, joy, bliss, play, merriment, and a return to innocence. Today we are organizing our physical reality for more balance by surrendering the fight in order to play and have more fun. We are organizing the available resources to play with magic and allow for more bliss, joy, and abundance to manifest in our lives in our beautiful new world. Tone of creation, rhythmic, tone 6 in the physical realm. Action balances, power organizes, essence equality. The rhythmic phase is the one where this all-adventuring and radiating miracle that is you learns to walk, but consciously, precisely, with fine organizational instincts, and what superb balance we see. Very soon you have mastered walking and are up and running. Go forth and explore your territory. Today is a great day to find balance in your physical reality body by clearing and releasing any energetic blocks that have kept you bound in continuous battle for survival. Surrendering and organizing for greater alignment to divine abundance and joy. Today we are organizing our physical reality for greater balance and more equality. A fantastic day for decluttering your house space, organizing your office, attending to your schedule, activating your wealth career areas with feng shui, creating a vision board, journaling, planning or reflecting on your desires and dreams. It is time to take action, your dreams, bringing them forth into your physical reality. Double Warrior Day, let go and let God, total surrender, releasing all cords and attachments, so that we are free to come into balance and alignment. Surrender the battle, allow the cycle to finally end, accepting the death of the old you and your old life of struggle, letting go of any attachment to the material world, the false celebrity, glam, and glitter, getting real and focusing on what our soul wants to create. Focused on our divine mission of creating a beautiful, balanced world filled with divine joy and equality for all. Allow Kimi to close the old cycle, sealing the store of death. Only then can Kimi build the bridge from the old world to the new, revealing the true path to travel in order to reach the promised land, God's royal king, queendom, for the sovereign leaders of Nova Gaia. So precious hearts, a very powerful day to fearlessly face and surrender what needs addressing and rebalancing in your physical world in order to manifest greater abundance, joy, and happiness. Today's question is, what battle do I need to surrender in order to organize my physical reality for greater balance and fearless abundance? Divine blessings for the manifestation of greater balance, bliss, and joy in all aspects of your physical reality. And Lakek ala Kin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 136, Yellow Rhythmic Warrior, the mantra, the code for today is, I organize in order to question, balancing fearlessness, I seal the output of intelligence. with the rhythmic tone of equality. I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day, beloved beings of light, of transformation, transmutation, and manifestation, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. And I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us with our work and mission, and we rely on our pledges on Patreon and donations for our daily living expenses and to be able to continue our work and to keep bringing these daily transmissions to the world. So I'd like to thank and welcome Divine Sister of the Light, Mary Beth Fullerton, for your pledge and support on Patreon. If you'd like to support our work and make a monthly pledge, you can do so at patreon.com/primedisclosure. We also have a link below if you'd like to make a one-time donation to our work, or you can visit eaglelovecondor.com. I'd like to also take the time to thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Paula K., for your purchase today. My goddess added several new beautiful works of art, goddess totems, and several more things to come. She is also having a Mother's Day sale with 20% off all of her beautiful work. So be sure to get your wonderful mother a beautiful gift encoded with divine love, divine union, divine abundance at lunagoddessart.com. And the sale will be until May 11th, from today until May 11th. We appreciate all of you and your support. Now we finish today's transmission with two powerful activations, again from our divine bro stars and sisters from the Pleiadians. Pleiades 1 messages, April 29, 2021, P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Acceleration required is enabled. Ashtarans collect mid plans for disintegrations. Mystical reviews occur. Elevated sensations are observed. Transcendental cures continue to final conclusions. Terrans on biological ascension. Attention FDH. Support of special projectors initiated 62% non-regressive. Critical mass achieved. Divine Feminine and Anchorage. The Order of the Solar Disk. Order of TIY. Special reverberation of projector 96% non-regressive. The light celebrates. 144 approved. Jerusalem's approach to Amiga Island, Brazil. 444 coming in. Quantum network formed. Next, 91% non-regressive. Neva, anchoring and reverberations of Necron potential at high potential. 94% non-regressive. Lemurian forces present themselves. Tensions are decreased. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1, potentiating shamanic inheritances. From disclosurenews.it. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walters, powerful divine decrees. I am the divine covenant, the dynamic expression of Source, the mighty I am presence, within me, through me, as me, come forth in full radiance, in this now, from ascensionpath.com. So thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Keep shining your light brightly into the night, into the void, lighting the path for all sentient beings of pure light. Keep blazing your violet flame of Saint Germain from the still white magnetic light at the center of your being. For I am perfection. I qualify this mind and body with absolute perfection and refuse acceptance of anything else. I am the presence filling my world with perfection this day. Have a beautiful and blessed day on your sacred path with heart. Make it the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.